If you have a car dealership and you come and you drive toward your dealership, the moment when you see the customer sees it, the moment the customer sees it, he or she starts having an opinion about you. Very important stuff here. In that moment, service relationship started. That's step one. In fact, I invite you to test your own service relationship. Why don't you call your office when you finish here? What happens? Ring, 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 bam, bam. Great first step of service, guys. Great. In fact, you have created distrust. You know what has happened here? You created distrust. If it doesn't look right, doesn't sound like, create distrust. The first step of service must be welcome. Welcome in looks, in your eye. Welcome, mostly, of course, the human contact has to be welcome. I'm glad you're here. That's the first step of service. The second step of service is simply complying to what the customer wants from you. He wants a bottle of water. My pleasure. Here's a bottle of water. Here's the automobile. I'm happy to help you with that. It's complying to the customer's expectation. And the third step of service is goodbye. Have a nice day. I was happy to serve you. That's how it happens. 1, 2, 3. And during that time, what you want to accomplish during those moments is create customer loyalty. That's what you want to create. You don't want, there are 3 stages of customer feelings about you. One is dissatisfaction. A dissatisfied customer is your enemy. Very simple. This customer, he or she, obviously. Don't anybody write me, you're a chauvinist, you always say he. Well, when I say he, I mean she. Okay? It's my accent. Yeah, well. So you want the relationship. He is dissatisfied. He is looking forward to talk negative about you. He is against you if he's dissatisfied. A satisfied customer is a satisfied customer that's neutral. That is okay. That says it's okay. It worked out fine. But watch out. If your competitor offers a better deal, that's where he goes. Simple as that. A satisfied customer is not your customer. He's just satisfied. And then, of course, the next stage is a loyal customer. What's a loyal customer? A loyal customer is your customer. You own them. They are loyal to you. They want to deal with you even if the other guy offers a better deal. And don't tell me, hello, facts. I know there's somebody saying, oh, he doesn't understand. My business is different. BS. I know for a fact this has been studied and has been verified 1,000 times. Deep studies have been made with that. They are your customers. They're willing to pay more with you if they have moved to the level of loyalty. So, dissatisfaction, satisfaction, loyalty. And if that is so, an organization should be there mainly to create customer loyalty. In fact, a great operating organization does 4 things. That's all they do, 4 things. Number 1, keep the customer. Loyalty. Number 1, keep the customer. And that can be not be encroached on by the 2, 3, and 4, what you're doing. Number 1, keep the customer. That's the number 1 thing that an operating organization should be doing. How do I keep this customer and make him my customer? Not a channel, but my customer. Number 2, a great organization does find new customers. Marketing, promotion, but mostly through the customers that are yours already. Number 3, what you do as a great organization, get as much money from the customer as you can. Without losing them. Hello? And they are willing to pay more. They are willing to pay, and they want to buy more from you because they're your loyal customer. And number 4, what you do is create efficiencies, not cost cutting. I have been blamed many times for spending too much money and what cost. I mean, spending too much money. He bought so many flowers. I still heard that. I mean, you think I'm stupid? Don't know the flowers cost money? A trunk from the street can walk into a hotel and save money. Any fool can save money, cut cost. Any fool, I can go walk into any hotel, into any business and cut cost. And for a moment that looks pretty good. But can this guy walk into the hotel or into the business and create customers that are yours? That's a different question. Can I create a product that people want to buy? That people want to deal with and buy? Well, if I still have to work on efficiencies, that means eliminate all costs that don't create value to the customer. But the moment when they interfere into the value of the customer, I'm risking losing a customer, and I can't do that. So keep the customer, find new ones, get as much money for the customer, and create efficiency. That's what it is. That's why I saying the thing that you work on is loyalty. So you work on loyalty by making sure, and again, what is loyalty? Loyalty is simply trust. They developed a trust in you. They're saying, I deal with you. That's why they are your customers. They trust you. They don't trust the other guy yet. So the other guy can offer something better and cheaper, but they don't go there because they don't have a relationship and don't trust them. And listen, trust, that's very difficult because you see, any relationship starts with distrust. Every relationship starts with distrust. It moves to neutral, and from there it moves to trust. Even if you go to a new church, you want to go there, but you don't trust them yet. You fall in love with someone. Oh, come on, let's talk about that one. Come on. Hey, here, what is the most ideal relationship? I mean, the most ideal relationship is you fall in love with somebody so much so that you know nobody ever loved before as much as we do. I mean, nobody ever did. You just know it. And you know nobody ever after us will love as much as we are in love. And then you call her at 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday and she doesn't answer, she's not at home. What are you saying? No problem, I trust her. I'm sure she's with her mother. All relationships start with distrust. That's that simple. Yet without being close to this customer, I want to move this customer from distrust to trust so he's loyal to me and he becomes my own customers. That's what you want to do. And this is mostly, and here's the interesting thing. You can do that mostly with the caring piece, not with the product itself, not very much so, not with the timeliness, not very much so, but with the caring piece, you can move them easiest to the level of trust. In fact, do you know, no matter what the product, it's not a fact here, no matter what the product, the satisfaction is more driven by the caring than by the product itself. I'm suspicious of companies that call their employees partners or associates. Because when I go to the partners and say, hey, you're a partner of this company, so what's your objective? Zzzt. What's your strategy? Zzzt. What's your values? Zzzt. Well, if you're a partner, you would know it, wouldn't you? It's not enough to give them names. Beautiful. It is to align them, the employees, behind the objective, which one of them has to be obviously great service. Align them behind the objectives. In fact, Adam Smith wrote a book. Some of you know that, Wealth of Nations, but he wrote another one where he concluded after a 10-year study that a human being cannot buy into orders and directions. Yet, what do we do in business? We keep on giving orders and directions. He knew 300 years ago it doesn't work. It has been verified ever since. It doesn't work. Orders and directions don't work. But so what am I going to do? Well, what does work, he concluded, and everybody else concluded, that people can buy into objective and motive. So the employees' objective, the organization's objective has to be excellence in service, has to be that objective leads to excellence for all concerned. I'm starting a new company. I wouldn't start without clearly understanding my objectives and motives. My objective is we are the global leader in the service business. Period. In 8 years, 9 years, we will be the global leader. Everybody will know. I'm sorry, Jim, anybody, well, by that time, never mind. I'm kidding. Okay, by that time we will be the global leader in the service business, and many of you are. I'm sorry, guys. In 8-9 years, we will be the global leader because we say so. We make up our minds. And everybody, and then we make our mind who we are. We make our mind who we are. We used to have a credo, now we have a canon, because a canon is a law. A credo is that's what you want to be. That's a creed. And a canon is a law. That's what we have, where we establish what we're going to be. So when I hire somebody, when I hire them, how can I possibly hire somebody without this? How can I hire somebody without this? How can I accomplish service without knowing who I am, what my objectives are, and what my motives are, what my values are? The problem is in business, we hire people to fulfill functions. Fulfill a function. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairs on which you're sitting is fulfilling a function right now. It's not morally right to hire people to fulfill functions. I hire people to become part. I'm inviting you, if you come to work for me, I'm inviting you to join me. Join me in my objectives. Join me in my motives. Join me in my values. Come on, join me. Become part of me. But once you join me, I want you to work harder than you have ever worked before. Because you know why. You have a purpose to come to work. And work is not the purpose. This is the purpose. The work has to be done hard in order so that we can accomplish this vision. That is a dream. That is of value to all concerned. All concerned being the customer, the employee, the investors, and the community. That's what we want to do, so that we are of service to all concerned. And this is what it's going to be. And here's what we believe in. It's all here. And that's what I want you to join. Aligned behind the objective of excellence of service and the function of public service in order to accomplish the excellence, be the leader in the world. You and I together. So I select people. So we don't hire people, we select people